Hey everybody, it's Sarah and welcome back to the Scrappery. Today I'm going to be doing an 8.5 by 11 layout using the beautiful Lilly Kits. Here I did a little bit of prep work in advance. I had some downtime while the girls were at Sunday school today. We went to early church, then they had Sunday school, so I kind of was playing with my sewing machine and I did kind of an ombre effect between dark pink, light pink, even lighter pink, white, a couple different colors of teal, and then a dark teal. I had seen that on Pinterest a couple of times and I kind of wanted to give it a try. And my latest kit, Jade, is totally killed. I have like a couple little bits left. So I'm doing a little revisitation of the gorgeous Lilly Kits. So during the Lilly Kits was my daughter's birthday, so that was January that I was scrapping. And this is a picture of my daughter just as we are going into the Mall of America to start celebrating their birthdays that Saturday, which was her actual birthday. So I just grabbed a few offcuts of the pieces that I had left and I just kind of created a little embellishment, or not, just kind of a little paper cluster. And I did tuck one of the doilies that came in the kit in there too. And then the only thing I pulled from my stash here was that reel, and that was from the Paige Evans collection from last fall that had a "keeping it real" saying in there, and I just used real for real fun. And those little glittery fun thickers are from the Maggie Holmes Gather collection from last fall. And then I just kind of dumped everything I had left from my Lilly Kits on the desk next to me, and I'm just using my Easy Runner Grand and then my Tombow Mono Aqua to get everything glued down. I'm kind of just making 3 embellishment clusters. That is a heart that was also from that same word thicker pack because I like to repeat elements in all of the different kind of embellishment cluster areas. Now I'm just grabbing some of the bitty blooms that came in that kit. There were teal and white and light pink and dark pink. The teal might have been from a different kit. The teal might have been from the one after that. But anyhow, I've got some bitty blooms left and I'm going to get them used up. Here I'm going for my good old poster-sized glue dots that are working so amazing. I'm just totally in love with how these get those bitty blooms to stay in place. No worrying about adhesive, sticking, moving, nothing. The liquid glue usually works, but I'm usually not that patient. So these glue dots are working great for me. So here I'm just repeating the light pink, dark pink, and teal in 3 different spots. And I'm just kind of going for the whole Chamel kind of 3 embellishment clusters on your page kind of a thing. She usually does stuff like that. And as you can tell, I'm just using my super sharp American Craft scissors and I'm clipping off the long stem on those, which is metal, but that scissor has no problem cutting through that metal at all. And there you can see I have very few pieces left of the kit, but I do manage to get a pretty full layout done here. And I know I wanted to use that, so I'm going to tuck that in kind of on the top and just use a little bit of my Tombow Mono Aqua to have a little bit of that peeking out. And I've got part of a chipboard frame left over. I'm going to use some more of that liquid adhesive there, and I'm just going to kind of sneak that in so I can get one chipboard piece 3 different ways because I used part of it on a different layout during that month, and then now I cut another piece off and then I'm going to use this piece, so I can probably use that other piece on yet another layout. And then I couldn't quite get that how I wanted it. It kept disturbing those flowers. And I knew I wanted another piece of chipboard, so I just grabbed one of the chipboard photo corners that came in that kit. Here I'm just using my roller date stamper, which is Pebbles, and I just stamped the date, which was January 30th, 2017. Seems like a long time ago now. And then this is all I've got left of those beautiful pink paisley kind of glitter thicker words that came in the kit. I used 2 of the circles and 2 of the hearts. And I'm not afraid to just stick one of those right on my photo. It doesn't bother me at all because we can still see her looking, and all I'm covering up is a little bit of the airport, which is right across the Mall of America. And you actually can see downtown Minneapolis there. That's kind of cool. Here I am playing with some of the sequins that came in the kit. I couldn't quite decide how I wanted to use them, and I really kind of fiddled around for a long time because I was really kind of trying to go for a straight across layout which this kind of ended up a little bit more in the middle, but to the right. And I really was trying to go for like dead center, but it didn't quite happen that way. I was looking for maybe something that still said happy birthday or something from the kit, but I had kind of used all those bits and pieces up. There you see I grabbed the sticker sheet from the kit, and it says love and all smiles. And then that is a number 9 from the most recent Jade kits. I do have a few of those numbers left from that Kaisercraft beautiful like mirrored gold sticker sheet that was all numbers. And this was my daughter's 9th birthday, so I stuck that 9 on there. Now, like I said, I'm just digging through. I've got a little iris 12 by 12 container kind of next to me on the other side, and I'm just kind of digging through there and trying to figure out if I want to try to get something to stick over there. And I think at some point I grab a vellum circle and that sticker circle, and I think I'm going to try to make something over there, but then it starts to get a little too busy for me, and I feel like I'm covering up maybe a little bit too much of the stitching, because it took me kind of a long time. It took like a half hour to get all that stitching done, and I really didn't want to cover too much of it up. So there I went for a bigger 9, and then I settled for another smaller 9. There is a little gold heart that came in. It was kind of a gem that came in one of those bits and pieces kits. And it was kind of glittery and gold, and that kind of was reminiscent of that fun Maggie Holmes stickers that are glittery and gold. And then I hadn't gotten any of that gorgeous vellum, that printed beautiful vellum. I hadn't gotten any of that on the layout yet, and I'm like, oh, I got to get some of that on there. So here I am heading right back towards a kind of a horizontal layout, which kind of everything I do lately kind of feels like it leans towards the horizontal, but that's fine. It still works, and it doesn't cover up all of the stitching, which is what I didn't want it to do. Kind of in retrospect, I suppose, if that open spot in the hot pink stitching kind of ends up bothering me after I take some stills and upload them and everything, maybe I'll add some journaling over there. That would be a good idea, type journaling over some of that pink stitching. But anyhow, here are some stills that I have added in, and I hope you guys enjoyed everything. I did add some enamel dots that were from my stash in gold and teal, and then I added some of the pink Kaisercraft gems that came in the Jade kit. So thank you, ladies. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.